We're getting a look at some new images from surveillance video of the shooter in the Baton Rouge ambush. That attack killed 3 officers and wounded 3 others.
And Local 10 News reporter Terrell Fournay, he is live in Baton Rouge this midday with the latest on the shooting and how those officers are being remembered today.
Constance and Christy, there is a large public vigil planned for tonight here in the Baton Rouge community to honor those slain officers, some of whom worked inside of this building, the headquarters for the Baton Rouge Police Department. The chief of this department broke down at one point describing the moves and the actions of this shooter that was all caught on tape. The semi-automatic rifle was strapped to his shoulder as the masked gunman, clad in all black, dodged from officers, only taking aim to kill.
There were citizens walking all through the area. He never encountered, he completely dismissed every single one.
29-year-old Gavin Long, a former military sergeant, had 2 rifles and a handgun Sunday, shooting 6 officers, 3 fatally. We now know one of the cops, Nicholas Toulier, is clinging to life with gunshots to his head and stomach. Fellow officers are standing guard at the hospital's entrance after being inundated with well-wishers.
So many of us, my age, have seen a lot in our lifetime, but we've never seen anything quite as tragic as this.
Police have the gunman's white rental car, which he drove from his home in Kansas City to Baton Rouge, apparently scoping out possible places to carry out the attack. But investigators have yet to determine why he chose this city. One reason could be because of an incident that rocked this community 2 weeks ago today. The man's picture painted outside of this convenience store is Alton Sterling. He was killed during a struggle with police officers, and it was all caught on video that has now gone viral.
They scared, we scared, the whole city scared. Like, that's the only thing that didn't change.
The tributes, outrage, and protests only intensified when Philando Castile was killed by police days later in Minnesota. Another shooter killed 5 officers in Dallas before Long would murder 3 in Baton Rouge. Flags are flying at half-staff across Louisiana. Memorials are growing by the minute at the crime scene. All proof that the hurt, pain, and suffering still exists in this community.
It's still, at the end of the day, it's Baton Rouge. That's what, like, y'all, you from Miami, so you don't know. Like, down here, it's crazy already. We already going through bull every day.
And a live look now, you see even more balloons in front of the police department, people dropping off items here. That crime scene is about a mile down the road, so more items are there, but you see this flag also in front of the police department. It is now at half staff. A lot of people just really coming together to grieve. They are handwriting messages, they are printing messages and leaving them, as you saw in the piece, at the hospital, the crime scene, and here at the police department. So we do know that this shooting is still under investigation. Police at this point are still trying to figure out if this person came to Baton Rouge alone and exactly how long he was here before he pulled the trigger, injuring 3 officers and killing 3 more. We are live in Baton Rouge, Louisiana this afternoon. I'm Terrell Fournay, Local 10 News.
Well, Terrell, you mentioned how many people are coming to the police department and to the hospital. Do they expect a lot of people to be coming out for the officers' funerals, and when are they taking place?
Yeah, at this point, the funerals are still pending for those 3 police officers. There are no solid funeral plans at this point, but we also know that there will be some sort of large procession involving the governor. That is the early information that is coming out as these funerals are still planned. So 3 funerals. It's unclear if they will happen on different days or the same days. Those details still being worked out at this point.
All right, thanks.
All right.